Okay, and we should be going live any second now. All right, so um let's see. All right, looks like we are live. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here. And I am doing this stream because I was not quite ready to sign off for the evening and figured it would be a good time to just kind of chat about stuff and things and I missed pretty much all of this most recent week because my sinuses have decided that they don't like me, which is fine because there are times when I don't like them either. But I figured we go ahead and talk about the fact that I missed I missed some streams this week that had been scheduled, or at least that people had come around to be like, hey, yeah, let's uh let's talk about that. So at least for now, we're gonna just do a little bit of playing catch up. I'm actually creating a Word document right now about the stuff I want to talk about. And yeah, we'll see who shows up. So let me see. While that's happening, I'm going to just take a few notes down and get myself situated. So, I spent like 5 hours, I think, playing Immortals: Phoenix Rising, which I really like that game. Um, and fortunately, it seems a lot of people like watching me play it too. So, but let me see. We're gonna cover watch-alongs. Um, we're gonna cover games that I'll be playing, and then games that I might be purchasing. So that could be fun too. We're going to talk a little bit about Trouble and her health. She's fine. Don't worry. I'm not trying to scare anyone. Um, but I do want to talk a little bit about the medical debt. I think I've got some good news. I've got an announcement basically. So I'm actually making some edits to my notes. Let me just go ahead and just put watch-alongs in general. So Doctor Strange, how are you doing, my friend? Thank you. I can't quite believe it myself, actually. Um, it occurred when I was having the worst possible time. Um, I was gaining like 100 subscribers one night while I was having really bad computer slash internet connection issues. So yeah, um, I don't know. Let's see. But how are you doing? How are things? And how's your world in general? What have you been up to? And how has life been treating you? All right. Let's see. All right. You are absolutely correct about that, Doctor Strange. I am very, like, I'll be honest with you. Even as long as 6 months ago, I still wasn't sure I was ever going to make it. There was some part of me that was going, oh my God, you're going to quit. You're going to quit. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to quit. Don't tell me that. But, but yeah, it's kind of nice to know that I am, that I finally achieved it. I got to work on getting my watch hours up so that way I can get I can start working on monetization, get memberships going. Um, you know, some of the emotes are just waiting to be used. So, all right, been difficult, got a lot on your plate. Oh man, just one of those weeks. Dude, I know what you mean. I know a little too well what you mean, actually. I was sick this week. I had to miss a couple of scheduled streams. The only reason I streamed tonight is because I'm finally on the mend, and I was just streaming some video game play. I usually do a watch along on Fridays. Until recently, it had just been season one of the 1990 Spider-Man animated series. But we finished that, and we were going to try something new tonight, but we never got around to it. My sinuses just decided to take me out this week. Like first, I started sounding like Barry White, and then you know, headache, pain, all that stuff, and not much you can do about it sometimes. So, um, but yeah, what was the deal with your week? What happened? Was it just uh, but sorry, brain is not wanting to work properly right now. Is it difficulty at work or what? All right. Okay. So I think one of the first things that I want to talk about is that uh, I am I'm very pleased to announce that I have gotten Trouble's medical debt, like the totality of her medical debt, down to under $10,000. It has been a year. It has been a year. Trouble is fine. You can probably see her right behind me. She is in her box doing her thing. She's looking very, you know, snidely at you guys. But she's very healthy. She's getting into all kinds of things she can't anymore, or she shouldn't. And she's very, you know, she's very cat. She's very, you wouldn't know it to look at her that she nearly lost her life last year. And there has never been a doubt in my mind that I made the right call and that I made sure to like, you know, keep her alive. It would have been easy. It would have been easy to just give up from the outset and be like, "Oh God, she's gonna die," and you know. But I couldn't do that. And then when they told me how expensive it was going to get, I just like I closed my eyes, I cried a little, and then I just said, "Save her." You know, every purr, every cuddle, every snuggle, every meow has been worth it. And especially this last week, she's been an excellent sick companion to me. She has kept me company and just been, you know, kind of there for me this entire time. I really love that little demon. So, um, you know, I she spent 2 weeks in the animal hospital, and she is good now, and I couldn't be happier. So, um, I would I would like to do a I'd like to do a stream for her birthday. She was born probably in mid-April, but we don't know for certain. All I know is that Facebook right about now is starting to send me pictures of when Trouble was a kitten, and essentially I just basically kind of declared her birthday to be on May 1st. So I'm going to try to do a stream on May 1st. I think that's a Wednesday. So we might actually have to aim for a different day, maybe May 2nd. I don't know. But essentially I want to do a birthday stream for Trouble sometime next week. So, you know. But Trouble will be 6. Trouble will be 6 years old, and so I'm very happy that she is around. And thank you, Sticks. Um, yeah, I'm very pleased to have gotten to 1,000, and Trouble is I don't know if you heard the earlier part, but I have gotten Trouble's medical debt, like her total medical debt payments, down to under $10,000. Last year, including other vet costs, it was 20,000. So, um, had a lot of help from you guys, both morally and in terms of you guys being generous enough to donate. That first chunk of money that went to the credit card payment basically took about $3,000 off of what was already going to be a pretty harsh medical payment. So, most of the rest of it has been me. But I've been very happy to say that I've been working really hard to pay that down. I think I put both my tax refunds from this year and last year towards Trouble's medical debt. And it's looking really good, so I'm really happy about that. So I want to thank you guys for that. And yeah, and as for the 1,000 subs, I, I I'm really surprised, but I'm also really happy about that. I need to work on getting my watch hours up. If we can get my watch hours up to 3,000, I can start offering memberships. And I think, I don't know, I'd have to go looking for them. I can think of at least 3 unique emotes that I would be able to offer for memberships. One of them is called Here Comes Trouble, and it actually features Trouble. So, um, but yeah, I'm excited right now to have just hit that milestone. I think the last time I checked, my watch hours were pretty abysmal, actually. Hold on, my YouTube Studio app will tell me how badly I'm doing in that department. Let me check. Um, let's see. Earn and what are my watch hours? I've got about 1,300 watch hours. I need 3,000. Um, so we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna keep putting out content. And with that said, we're actually gonna move on and talk a little bit about that. So you remember when I had under 100 subs? That was what? Like, that was probably like, what, 5 years ago? Oh, God. It took me 5 years to get to 1,000 subs. I don't know what that says about me. Maybe I'm not a very good YouTuber. I don't know. But in any case, thank you guys for sticking with me. I really do appreciate it. So, all right. So, um, a lot of the content that I'm doing these days is watch along content, which is mostly me watching something and then reacting to it on video. I've had some technical issues in that department lately, and I'm trying to work on those with my housemate and maybe get one of our friends in IT to help. But it seems that my computer just likes to give out when we do those, and I don't know quite how we're going to handle that, but it'll be a thing that I'll be looking into. But what I am, uh, what I have been doing is on Wednesdays, I've been doing watch alongs of X-Men 97. And unfortunately, I had to miss this week's because I got hit by a sinus infection and it really knocked me out. I'm on the mend, but looks like I'll probably be doing the watch along for what is this, episode 7? I'll be doing that tomorrow, probably about 6 o'clock my time. So if you guys can join me for that, please do so. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I'm in the process of trying to figure out what the new kind of regular Friday watch along would be. X-Men 97, I'm doing on Wednesdays right now. And I think like we're going to continue with it But once it's over, I'll have to figure out something else to do a watch along to on the Wednesday night slot, which I do Wednesday nights I do at 10 p.m. and then Friday nights I do at 8 p.m. So, and for those of you, I live in the Central Time Zone. I'm in Houston, Texas. Right now it is 11:50 p.m. to me. So that'll give you an idea of when my time zone is relative to yours. So for those of you that are live here with me, I guess if you're catching me on the replay, you might be going like, well, so. Um, but anyways, um, so popular suggestions that have resonated with me have been season 2 of the 90s Spider-Man animated series, Fallout, which I think is on Amazon Prime, which I believe I have access to. And then, Hail to the Geeks recommended season 3 of The Bad Batch, and I had completely forgotten about it. And I love that show. So I'm not sure what is going to happen when. I think after this first season of Spider-Man, I'm going to put it down for a while. So maybe the Friday watch along will become Fallout, and the Wednesday watch along could become The Bad Batch season 3 once we're done with X-Men 97. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I think it could work. I think it could be a lot of fun. So, um, but yeah, as always, guys, hit me up with your recommendations. What things do you want to watch? What shows, what movies do you want me to watch? Do you want me to, I mean, the first series that I ever did for a watch along was the Tulsa King, which I really enjoyed. I think, excuse me, sorry. Water. But, and I really enjoyed it. It's not the kind of show that I usually watch. So, feel free to try to get me to expand my horizons, as it were. Just feel free to chime in with your suggestions. Hey, why don't you watch this next? Why don't you watch that next? Um, I'll start making a list. I've already got a list of a bunch of movies that I haven't seen. So, why not keep it going with shows as well? And you never know, we might put movies on there as well. I thought about doing that for my Patreon, and that just did not pan out well. So, um, at least for now, anything we do in that department is going to be just here on the channel. So, all right. But that's pretty much what we've got going for watch-alongs. And then I want to talk about games. All right. So when I'm not doing watch-along streams, the watch-along streams tend to be scheduled. And then whenever I have an episode of The Webline, my Spider-Man podcast, I do that on Sunday afternoons at 2 p.m. I'm having a difficult time with The Webline at the moment, so I'm not sure. It'll continue. It's just I don't know how regular it will be. Okay. But that will continue. But I think aside from that, the gaming streams tend to be unscheduled. They're like, I've got extra time. I'm going to go ahead and just throw one of these in and start playing. And so, what I've started playing recently was X-Men Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse. And for some reason, that got like hundreds of views. I don't understand how it did, but it did. And a lot of people seem to be enjoying it. So, you heading out, Doctor Strange? Okay. Good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well, and that I'll get to see you soon. So, um, basically, I've been playing X-Men Legends 2. I just started it. And then I've been playing Immortals Phoenix Rising, which I'm really enjoying. Pal World, which I haven't played in a while, but it's still kind of in the regular rotation. And then I kind of feel like I want 3 or 4 games that I've kind of got going on rotation. and I'm thinking of maybe putting that one up for a vote. But before I do that, before I start going, what should the fourth game be? I also wanted to let you guys know that there are certain games that I am thinking of buying and playing for the purpose of playing on the channel. And one of them is recently the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection or Classic. I don't remember the exact name. It's the first two like original Battlefront games before EA took over, I believe, and then like re-released them 10 years later or something like that, 15 years later. And I don't know, I've had conflicted thoughts because I like Star Wars games. I really do. I don't really play them much on this channel, which I should probably think about changing. Um, but I do like Star Wars. But Battlefront is very kind of like it's very like what's the word? I don't know. On the face of it, it looks kind of like a battle royale, and I'm not crazy about those. And so I'm considering purchasing that as one possibility. Um, what else? I'm gonna wait and see if there are any sales on Star Wars games in general, um, because we're coming up on May the 4th. You know, that just seems like the time to see if any game vendors are gonna go ahead and try to you know, mm, sell us some dirt cheap Star Wars games because I'm down for this, you know. And if so, I'll probably be playing a lot more games because I'll probably find like a bundle and just buy a bunch of them and be like, okay. I did try playing Jedi Fallen Order recently the on the computer. It did not go well, but there are also oh, hey Sith Apple. There are sales in the PlayStation Store, a couple of bundles. Oh yeah? I'll go check it out then. Um, PlayStation Store is where I was thinking of purchasing the Star Wars Classic Collection because I've got a gift card from one of my buddies. So another series that I'm looking into just because I've heard so many good things about it is Red Dead Redemption, both one and two. Basically, again, I've heard that both games are excellent, that they are very good, kind of narrative-driven games that people love. So, and then and then Sith Apple, I think thanks to you, I'm considering Assassin's Creed Odyssey because I like the idea of being able to tame a bear or a lion and have them fight with me. I think that's just awesome. Oh, excuse me. Oh, this is why I decided not to do a watch along tonight. I want this coughing, all this stuff. I just don't want to do it on sorry. I just don't want to do it on stream if I can avoid it. Like at least not for something like a watch along. So, if I end up getting Odyssey, I'll probably try to get Black Flag as well. We'll see. No guarantees there. So these are all games that I am thinking of getting and possibly playing for the channel at some point. I don't know exactly, you know, I don't know exactly how soon I'll be getting them, but you know, it's kind of a thing. These are things that I am thinking about that hopefully you know, you guys will be excited about. Hold on. Sorry. God, I feel like Doc. Oh man, I feel like Doc Holliday from Tombstone to be like, I'm your Huckleberry. Oh, Tombstone is a great movie. I love that movie so damn much. Love Doc Holliday, basically, you know? So, um, and then what else? Is there much else to discuss? I don't really think so. So, but I am I am basically trying to play catch up, trying to get caught up from being out this week and having terrible, terrible sinuses, bad sinuses, bad sinuses, sinuses. You are on probation. Unfortunately, they're all I got. So, doctor, I need a sinus transplant. Yeah, right. Anyways, and aside from that, I think I've mostly covered everything. If you guys have any questions for me, I mean, the highlights for tonight's stream, things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, uh, Trouble is in excellent health, and I have her insured. I don't think I'd mentioned that before. She's insured, so if anything bad ever happens again, it'll be easier to deal with. And then also, um, I've gotten her medical debt to under 5 digits, which is so awesome. I am going to be doing a watch along tomorrow at 6 p.m. my time for episode 7 of X-Men 97. Looking forward to that. Uh, still trying to figure out what next Friday's watch along will be. It's probably at this point going to be um, Fallout because I've just heard so many good things about it, and I've played Fallout 3 actually. I should actually add Fallout to the list of games I'm considering buying because everyone is talking about them now simply because of the show. So um and then the Wednesday watch along that would replace X-Men 97 in a few weeks is probably at this point going to be the Bad Batch season 3 because I have not watched that yet and I just forgot about it. The finale to season 2 still upset me, so you can't blame me too much. And then aside from that, I've got a couple of games that I'm just playing more or less unscheduled. I'm making playlists for them. That is actually another change. You can find that out on my channel right now if you go to it. You'll see that I have a section for playlists for the watch-alongs that I'm doing. I've got one for X-Men 97, Spider-Man the Animated Series, and then Tulsa King, because those are the three things that I've done watch-alongs for. And then I think I've got playlists for games that I'm streaming that includes um, let me think. It includes Immortals Phoenix Rising, X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse, and then I think Spider-Man 2, because I think I still technically need to do New Game Plus on that one. And then there's a bunch of games that I'm thinking of purchasing and playing for the channel. And those include the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, Red Dead Redemptions 1 and 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey and or Black Flag, and the Fallout games because of the Fallout series. So I've only played Fallout 3 and I've freaking loved it. I I remember seeing some big mutated looking dude and he had a Gatling gun with him and I wanted it. And so I attacked him and very nearly died, but it took every single healing item in my inventory to stay alive. But I killed him. I got his Gatling gun, and I had this ridiculously powerful weapon. I was walking around, and one of the NPCs like murdered the sheriff of the town I was in, and basically said, "That's your fault," and walked away. And so I pulled out my Gatling gun in the bar, and I just murdered him right there. I had to leave town for a few days because people didn't like that, but I think they realized I did a good thing. Guy was a jerk, um, so yeah, I'm all for the Fallout like stuff. So most of the games I mentioned are on sale, if not all of them. Are they on the PlayStation Store or are they on Steam? I'll check around. I'll check around. I've got like a one of my buddies sent me a $25 gift card for the PlayStation Store for Christmas. And so, well, what are you giggling at? Why are you making the kitty? Is trouble doing something? So, anyways, I'll check on those. But that's pretty much everything. So I don't have too terribly much else to that's going on or that I have to say right now. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know I'm here and thinking about all this stuff. And you know, there is one more thing. There's one more thing we could do tonight that I did not think to do and probably should have said something about. But maybe you know what? I don't feel right doing it. Okay. I was gonna say I could do a trailer reaction to the Deadpool 3 trailer because I haven't seen it yet. But Alan Copeland is the one that linked it in my Discord. I feel like it would be disrespectful not to do the reaction with him around. So we'll wait. We'll wait until tomorrow's stream. When I'm doing the X-Men 97 watch along, then we'll oh, you're laughing at that story I told. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Of course. Of course. That makes all the sense. So yeah, but we'll wait till tomorrow when I do the X-Men 97 watch along. Hopefully Alan will show up for that. And maybe we'll do the I don't know, we'll do the reaction either before or after. So but yeah, really, really, really excited. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to catch up on, and we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, I'm excited. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's a big deal. So, um, let's see. And yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. So, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it very much. Um, Again, if you have any suggestions, please go ahead and leave comments. I check them all the time. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you'd like to see. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get going. I hope I can get my tech problems taken care of. Maybe eventually I'll be able to play Jedi Fallen Order at some point. That'd be nice. I've got it on the PS5. I might be able to do it there. We'll see. I don't know. I can run Spider-Man 2 usually without a problem, so we'll see. But in the meantime, take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good evening. Bye.